Good day everyone, especially to you ma'am. In this video, I'll be discuss the topic that ma'am assigned to me, which is the member of Security Council. But before that, I'll first discuss the UN Security Council. UN Security Council is the most powerful branches in the organization. So it called powerful organization for the reason aside there are well-known organization, this organization has also 15 member states and they are uniquely positioned to address and solve global issues. And aside from that, it has also power to authorize the deployment of UN member state militaries and can mandate a ceasefire during conflicts and can enforce penalties on countries if they do not comply with the given mandates. So, ingani ka powerful ang kinina organization called UN Security Council kay makastop sila war between two or more countries. And they have also powerful body and UN Security Council, which is the General Assembly Council. Diri sila ga-discuss sa ilang policy making, conflict, and others na ilang ginahisgutan para ma-organize ilang grupo. So, since UN Security Council has 15 members, the first 5 members are those permanent members, and the other 10 members are the non-permanent member. But before that, I'm going to talk over the non-permanent member in past years and each contribution. To be part of United Nations Security Council, the state should apply for a membership. And if they select a members in United Nations Security Council, all the United Nations members will be having a General Assembly on Rule under 83 of the Rules of Procedure. That non-permanent members of the Security Council are elected by a 2/3 majority. The names of the states that have served as non-permanent member of the Security Council are listed in Annex 4. The selected 10 members has also year term to be a member in this organization. These are the non-permanent member in past years, with year of terms end. First is the Argentina, started on 1948, and their contribution are international peace and security, human rights, sustainable development. Number 2 is Azerbaijan, started in March 2, 1992. They contributes to the maintenance of international peace and security, which is one of the purposes enshrined in the United Nations Charter. Number 3 is the Australia, started on 1945 and provide personnel to 62 UN and other multilateral peace and security operation since 1947. Number 4 is Guatemala. Started in 1945, Guatemala brings to the Council its knowledge of the promotion of peace processes. Number 5 is Luxembourg. Joined in 1945, Grand Duchy of Luxembourg is UNFPA's most generous donor, per capita allocating 3% of its net ODA spending to UNFPA in 2016. Number 6 is Morocco. Joined on November 12, 1956, they full-fledged commitment to contribute to the achievement of the organization's goals and principles. Seven is Pakistan. They joined on September 30, 1947 and has been elected 7 times as a member of the Security Council. It also has been a leading contributor to UN peacekeeping contingents. 8 is Republic of Korea. The Republic of Korea joined in UN on 1991 and has made significant contributions to the UN through peacekeeping operations, development assistance, and the promotion of human rights. The 9 is Rwanda. The United Nations active involvement in Rwanda started in 1993 when Rwanda and Uganda requested the deployment of military observers along the common border to prevent the military use of the area by RPF. Number 10 is Togo. Since Togo joined the United Nations in 1960, it has been supported by the organization through its resident and non-resident entities, and they also contribute by providing military and police officers to 7 UN peacekeeping missions around the world. The next member in this United Nations Security Council is the permanent members, also known as the P5 or Big Five. This Big Five has the veto power. They're the one who make decision or they have all the powers to decide. They become part of permanent member in United Nations Security Council because most of the leading candidates for permanent membership are regularly elected into the Security Council by their respective groups. And aside from it, they become allies during World War II. So here is the 5 permanent member in United Nations and their contribution in this organization. Number 1, China. Since 1990, China has dispatched over 50,000 peacekeepers to nearly 30 UN peacekeeping missions. It is the second largest funding contributor to UN peacekeeping operations and an important troop provider, contributing more peacekeepers than any other permanent members of Security Council. Number 2, France. France makes significant contributions to the peacekeeping operations budget. As a permanent member of Security Council, its assessed contribution to the Permanent of Peace Operation or DPO budget stands at 5.61% as against 4.43% for the UN regular budget. Number 3 is Russia. Russia is one of the major contributors to the UN budgets in accordance with the present scale of the contribution to the UN regular budget. Russia's rate equals 1.602%, which places Russia as ranking 14th among all the UN member states. Number 4, the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is a founding member of United Nations and one of the 5 permanent members of the UN Security Council. As the 5th largest provider of financial contribution to the United Nations, the UK provided 5% of the UN budget in 2015, and 6.7% of the peacekeeping budget. Last is the US. The US is estimated to contribute about 27.89% of the UN's yearly budget due to the UN's ability to pay scale, making this bill potentially devastating to the United Nations. And to be mindful of everyone, this Big Five became member of Security Council since 1945.